What's up, YouTube? What I got here is a 2003 Acura CL Type S. I drained out the oil. I'm trying to do an oil change on it. But just a little background of what I'm trying to do right here is I was driving it, and what I was getting was a stutter at around 5,000, around 5,002 to 5,004 RPM. So when I'm gunning it from a stop, when it hits the 52 to 5,400 RPM, it just starts stuttering until you let go of the gas, and then you slowly climb up to the RPM. Then it shifts fine, drives fine. Now I was reading some on the forum that said that it might be low on oil, or oil pressure switch is going out, or it could be the VTEC Solenoid is not opening. So what I decided to do is do an oil change on it, put some fresh oil in it, and then I started taking off the VTEC Solenoid. And so that's what I just wanted to show you guys, because I'm looking at some of the videos online on YouTube or whatever, and I don't see anybody pointing out the location where it is, or they're taking it off from an engine that's out of a car. So it's kind of hard to determine and gauge how hard the work is. So I just wanted to show you guys. I mean, this is with the engine in the car, so I'd be able to show you guys where it is. So what I did was I took off the passenger wheel, and from here you guys will be able to access that VTEC solenoid, and also that green plug right there, that's for the oil pressure switch. And so I started taking out the bolts on the VTEC solenoid. They're 10 millimeter, and there's just 2 of them. So we got one here, and then that second one right there, that one is a pain to get out. So unless you guys got a wrench that's like stubby, maybe like 3 to 4 inches, that's probably the only way you're gonna get that one out. But it's just 2 bolts, and so the only thing I had was this little tool set right here, and this one is a 10 mil. That's what I used for the second one. But yeah, that's all I wanted to show you guys, really. The location of that, how to take it off, and the connection wire is right here. It's just a little single plug. You guys might want to check that if you guys are having the same problem. Now drove the car on the freeway just to see, because I mean I thought it was a transmission problem. So on the freeway I did the same thing. I floored it, and then once I got up to the same RPM range, around 5,400, it started doing it. And so what I did was I wanted to hold on to it and see if I can get a check engine light to come on, which I did, and the code was a P1259. which says that the VTEC solenoid malfunctioning or something like that. So I finally pointed the where the problem was, and so that's why I'm doing this. But I'm gonna take out the VTEC solenoid, clean it out, and then hopefully that works. I'll post up a video too when I get it running. Alright guys, I'm back. So the VTEC solenoid looks like this. Just got it out. This thing was also in the car. It was left in there when I pulled out the solenoid. So this was stuck inside this way going in. So I'm gonna clean this too. And after I clean it, then I'm gonna go ahead and put it back. Alright. What's up YouTube? I put back the VTEC solenoid back. Now I got fresh oil and oil filter put in. I just started the car, and now I got a check engine light, a VSA, and the triangle exclamation point. This one just came out. I didn't have that one before, so I wanted to see what it is that's causing it. So I got my O2 sense OBD2 reader right here. I just plugged it up, and so yeah, this is what I got: a 1259 VTEC system failure. But this is what I had earlier. That's the reason why I cleaned out that VTEC solenoid. Hopefully I don't need to replace it, but if this thing keeps coming back, I probably would have to. So I erased that. Check engine light off. Now I'm gonna try to see why I got this VSA light on. Actually, that VTEC came back. Why is it coming back? I haven't even drove the car yet. I think it's the plug. It's just that one prong plug. That might be the one that's not connected. Why it's showing me this. Let me see what the other codes are. P24. It's the same thing. Yeah, it's still coming back. So I don't get why I got that VSA light on. This one can't be right because I've already got an ECM and a new ECM programmed at the dealership, so that can't be right. Let me restart this car and see what happens. Same thing, they just popped up. Ain't that something? Alright, let me see my plug. Let me check on it and see if it's sitting on right. Alright guys. Alright guys, I'm back. Found out what the problem was. Why I was probably getting those lights on. The check engine light, the VSA, and then the exclamation. I forgot. Stupid of me. I forgot to replug the oil pressure switch, which is that green plug I was showing you guys earlier. I took off the connector to it, and I forgot to put it back, so I just plugged it back up. Now I'm about to restart the car and see if the same issue comes back. Let's see. Alright, so the VSA light now is off. That light is off, the exclamation mark. I still have that check engine light, which I figured it was going to be. So now let me clear that one out. Alright, so that 1259 is on there. Let's clear that out. So check engine light went off. And it didn't come back. you guys noticed earlier that it was coming back pretty quick, so it hasn't came back yet. So I'm gonna go drive it around and see. Hopefully it doesn't come back. But alright, let me take it around the block real quick. Alright guys, I'm testing the car out. I'll show you guys what I fixed. Alright, so as you guys can see, I no longer have that stuttering. Once I got to the 52 to about 5400 RPM, and all I did was I cleaned out the VTEC Solenoid, and also did, you know, a much needed oil change anyways. The oil was kind of dark, but those are the only two things that I did to it. Oil change, of course change out your filter, and then when I took off that VTEC solenoid, I cleaned out I sprayed out the inside of it with carburetor cleaner, and then after that I just sprayed a little bit of lubricant inside, and so as you guys see, you know, it's not stuttering no more at that RPM range. And so it's fully hitting the 7,000 RPM like it's supposed to be. Hopefully that helps you guys out, you know, and fix your problem. Alright guys, later.